This story is for you. Many people think peace comes after they make more money, after they become successful, after they buy a bigger house, or after people finally respect them. But look around. Some rich people cannot sleep. Some famous people feel lonely. Some people have everything, but they still do not feel happy. So maybe peace is not something you find after getting everything. Maybe peace is something you lose while chasing everything. Today's story is about a young man who spent years looking for peace in the outside world. But one day, he found it in the last place he ever thought to look. My name is Ethan, and you are watching The Wordful Tales. Now, let's begin. Many years ago, there was a small village between green hills and a quiet forest. Life was simple there. People worked hard during the day. At night, they went home to their families. In that village lived a young man named Ryan. Ryan was kind, he was honest, and he was one of the hardest workers in the village. He helped farmers. He carried heavy bags for merchants. He repaired broken fences. From sunrise to sunset, Ryan was always busy. He earned enough money to live, but there was one problem. No one could see it. His mind was never quiet. While working, he worried about tomorrow. While eating, he thought about his problems. When he saw successful people, he compared himself with them. Even when he laughed with his friends, a small voice inside his mind said, "You are not doing enough." Every night, Ryan lay on his bed and looked at the wooden ceiling. His body was tired, but his mind was still awake. The village became quiet. The wind became soft. Even the birds stopped singing. But inside Ryan's mind, the noise never stopped. One morning, Ryan was walking through the village market. People were buying food. Children were running and laughing. Merchants were calling customers. Then Ryan noticed an old man sitting beside a stone well. The old man wore old clothes. He carried only one small bag. His walking stick was made from a tree branch. He looked poor, but his face looked different. He looked calm. He looked peaceful. It was not the face of a man who had never suffered. It was the face of a man who no longer let suffering control him. People smiled when they saw him. Children sat near him without fear. Even the birds landed close to him. Ryan could not stop looking at the old man. Finally, he walked toward him. "Sir," Ryan said politely, "can I ask you something?"
The old man looked at Ryan and smiled. "Of course," he said. "Ask me anything." Ryan took a deep breath. "Why do you look so peaceful? You have almost nothing, but everyone else looks worried. Why are you different?" The old man smiled again. Then he asked, "Tell me, Ryan, when was the last time you sat quietly, without thinking about your problems?" Ryan did not answer. He could not remember. The old man stood up and picked up his small bag. "If you really want the answer," he said, "meet me tomorrow before sunrise, near the old oak tree outside the village." Then he slowly walked away. Ryan stood there for a long time. He did not understand the old man's words, but something inside him wanted to know more. That night, Ryan could not sleep. He kept thinking about the old man. Before the sun came up the next morning, Ryan reached the old oak tree. The old man was already waiting. Without saying a word, he started walking toward the forest. Ryan followed him. They walked for a long time. No one spoke. The only sounds were the birds, the wind, and the leaves moving in the trees. After some time, Ryan became tired. He looked at the old man. "I thought you were going to teach me." The old man smiled. "I already am." Ryan looked confused. "But you have not said anything." The old man stopped walking. He pointed at the forest around them. "Listen." Ryan stayed quiet. For the first time, he heard the birds clearly. He heard water flowing somewhere nearby. He heard the wind moving through the trees. The old man looked at him. "These sounds were here all the time, but your busy mind could not hear them." Ryan said nothing. The old man bent down and picked up a dry leaf. He placed it on the river. Both of them watched it float away. The leaf did not fight the water. It moved with the river. "What do you see?" the old man asked. "A leaf," Ryan answered. The old man smiled. "I see something more. The leaf does not waste its strength fighting the river. It goes where the river takes it." Then the old man looked into Ryan's eyes. "You are fighting every problem. You fight yesterday. You fight tomorrow. You even fight the things that have not happened yet." Ryan slowly looked down. The words felt true. After a few minutes, they started walking again. As they walked, the old man spoke quietly. "When I was young, I was not peaceful. I wanted more money, more success, more respect. I thought those things would make me happy." He smiled a little. "I spent many years chasing them. I got some of them, but my mind was still tired." Ryan looked surprised. "You were like me?" "Yes," the old man said. "That is why I understand you." Ryan felt something change inside him. For the first time, he was not talking to a teacher. He was walking beside someone who had once walked the same road. As the sun began to rise above the trees, the old man stopped near a small hill. He picked up a clay cup. Then he filled it with water until it was almost full. He gave the cup to Ryan. "Carry this to the top of the hill, but be careful. Do not spill the water." Ryan looked at the full cup. Then he looked at the hill. He took a slow breath and started walking. Ryan held the cup with both hands. He walked very slowly. His eyes never left the water. Step by step, he climbed the hill. At last, he reached the top. Only a few drops of water had fallen. The old man smiled. "You did well." Then he asked, "What did you see on your way here?" Ryan looked confused. I don't know. I was only looking at the cup." The old man nodded. "Did you see the flowers?" Ryan shook his head. "Did you hear the birds?" "No." "Did you notice the butterfly near the river?" Ryan looked surprised. "There was a butterfly?" The old man smiled. "Yes, you protected the water, but you missed everything else." Then he poured out half of the water. He gave the cup back to Ryan. "Now walk down. There is enough water left. You do not need to hold it so tightly." Ryan started walking again. This time, he looked around. He saw bright flowers beside the path. He heard birds singing in the trees. A family of rabbits ran across the grass. The
cool wind touched his face. When he reached the bottom of the hill, he was smiling. The old man smiled too. "You reached the hill both times." Ryan nodded. "But which journey will you remember?" Ryan looked at the trees. "The second one." "Why?" "Because I finally saw it." The old man nodded. "Many people live like your first walk. They protect every worry, they hold every problem, and they forget to enjoy the life around them." Ryan became quiet. Those words stayed in his heart. They continued their walk through the forest. Dark clouds slowly covered the sky. A cold wind began to blow. A few minutes later, heavy rain started to fall. The path became wet and slippery. Soon they could not see the road anymore. Ryan looked around with fear. "I think we are lost." The old man stayed calm. He looked at the trees. Then he sat down under a large rock. Ryan could not believe it. "Why are we stopping? We need to find the way." The old man looked at him and said, "A worried mind cannot see a clear path." Ryan's breathing was fast. His heart was beating hard. Then he remembered the leaf on the river. It did not fight. He remembered the quiet forest. He closed his eyes for a few seconds. He took one slow, deep breath, then another. Little by little, his mind became calm. When he opened his eyes again, he noticed something. Fresh footprints on the wet ground. "They were not there before," he said. The old man smiled. They were, but fear was too loud. Ryan followed the footprints. After a few minutes, they found the forest path again. The rain slowly stopped. The sun came out from behind the clouds. Ryan looked at the old man. "I understand now." The old man smiled. "What do you understand?" Ryan looked at the clear sky. "My biggest problem was not the storm. It was the storm inside my mind." The old man gave a small smile. "Now you are ready to go home." The next morning, Ryan thanked the old man and started walking back to his village. When he arrived, he saw people running everywhere. A strong storm had damaged many homes. Ryan looked at his house. Part of the roof was gone. His fence was broken. Many of his tools were missing. For a moment, fear filled his heart. The old Ryan would have become angry. He would have blamed his bad luck. But this time, he stopped. He took a deep breath. Then he quietly asked himself, "What can I do now?" He picked up a piece of wood and started working. Soon, his neighbors came to help. By sunset, much of his house had been repaired. That evening, Ryan visited the old man. "I lost many things," he said, "but I did not lose myself." The old man smiled. That is the true meaning of peace. It is not a life without problems. It is staying calm when problems come. Ryan never forgot those words. Months passed. Ryan still faced hard days. He still made mistakes, but he no longer let fear control his mind. People often asked, "Ryan, how do you stay so peaceful?" He always gave the same answer. "I cannot control everything that happens to me, but I can control how I respond." Years later, before the old man left this world, he asked Ryan one last question. "What is peace?" Ryan smiled. "Peace is not having everything. It is being thankful for what I already have." The old man closed his eyes with a smile. you have learned the lesson. Maybe you are looking for peace in money, success, or the opinions of others. But real peace begins inside your own mind. You cannot stop every storm, but you can choose not to let the storm live inside your heart. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs it today. And if you enjoy simple English stories with powerful life lessons,